Hello and welcome to Musings by Amit. 80% of people who are pursuing a career in data science have a lot of confusion. And the confusion is because of all the hype that is surrounding this field of data science. There have been a lot of people who are asking me questions in the comments whether they should pursue this field of data science. In this video, I'm going to give you the real numbers that can cut through all the hype, and by end of this video, you will have enough information which will help you decide whether this field of data science is for you or not. And the hype has really started since the outbreak of COVID-19, and what is happening is that a lot of platforms like Udemy, Simplilearn, Coursera, EDX, some institutions like IBM, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, or Google, Microsoft, Amazon, all these people are giving free courses on data science. Also, there are hundreds of articles in the news and on the blogs. They are saying things like a person who's pursuing data science can get a double or 4 times the salary. They are talking about the coolest project. They are talking about the best companies to work for, and the list goes on and on. So all this hype started because of COVID-19, and the hype has reached to an exponential proportions. And I'm not denying the importance of data science. Data science is what electricity is to life. Like without electricity, we could have not seen any of the innovations. I could not even be talking to you just now. Or data science is like what software is to business. In today's date, you cannot operate a single business without using one or other kind of a software. So data science has become that field. It is like electricity, or it is like software. This is the next wave of technology which is going to change the entire landscape for every person in the world. So the field is very important, and if you want to pursue this field, if you want to really work towards becoming a data scientist, then it is one of the best professions to get into. But 80% of people are confused about data science. Most of the people don't know what exactly is data science. Or some people are confused whether you need to know programming to be able to learn data science. Then there are other people who are confused about what kind of projects are there in data science. And the most important thing is that people are confused about how to start a career in data science step by step. So, are you confused about starting a career in data science? If you are confused, then let me know in comments that I am confused. But if you are firm, if you have already decided that I am going to start a career in data science, then let me know in the comments which field do you belong to. Are you a mechanical engineer? Are you an electrical engineer? Are you a chemical engineer? Are you an accountant? Are you from the finance background? Are you in marketing? Are you in law or politics, or are you a social worker? Because data science field is applicable to anyone and everyone. So let me know in the comments. So first, let us look at some of the hypes, and then we will talk about what exactly is data science, who is eligible to pursue a career in data science, what are the 7 stages of any data science project, and what are the 4 steps, or what is the blueprint of starting a successful career in data science. But before that, let us debunk some of the hype surrounding data science. So one of the hype surrounding data science is that people get an increase in salary after doing a data science course. Now that is true, but how many people? Only 19% of the people, that is 2 out of every 10 people who complete a data science specialization, get a salary increase because of data science. And then there is a second hype that there are a lot of jobs in data science, and everyone can get a job in data science if they complete some kind of a data science course. Now again, only 43% of the people, that is 4 out of every 10 people, are able to start their career in data science after completing any of the data science specialization that is available online. Now I am not saying this, these stats are available on John Hopkins University course, which is a data science specialization on Coursera. 280,000 students have taken this course in data science specialization. Out of that, only 19% have got a hike of some kind, a salary raise of some kind, and only 43% have been able to get a job in data science or start a career in data science. So you see, 57% of people who tried their hand at data science failed at getting any kind of a job or failed at starting a career in data science. And there can be hundreds of reasons, but the most important reason is whether this field is for you or not. Are you really interested in this field? Just like software development is not for everyone, but those people who are really passionate about writing software can come from any field and still become a programmer. In the same way, data science is not for everyone, but anyone from any profession can come into data science and build their career in data science. So what is the goal of this video? The goal of this video is very simple. By the end of this video, you should have made a clear decision whether data science is a field for you and you want to pursue data science, or data science is not for me. So I want you to be able to make this clear distinction by the end of this video. Let us begin with what exactly is data science. I'm going to read out a definition from Data Science for Dummies, and this is the simplest definition that I've found so far, which really explains the essence of data science. Data science is simply the practice of using a set of analytical techniques and methodologies to derive and communicate valuable and actionable insights from raw data. And in layman's language, if you want to understand data science, then data science is a field where you look at a set of data and then using that data, you are able to come to a certain decisions or you are able to take certain actions. Now this is not new. Since the beginning of computers in 1940s, this is what computers have been used for. We have been collecting the data and that data has helped us in making the decision. The only difference is that the amount of data that is available since Web 2.0 is humongous. We have so much of data being produced through all the social channels, through all the CRMs within the companies, through all the ERP systems which are installed in various companies. So we have a lot of data that is available to us in today's date. And if the data is not available, we have systems which are available in which we can capture really big sets of data. And what happens is when we have these very big sets of data, we can really come to a good conclusion about the decisions that we want to make using the data. I'll give you a very simple example. Let's say there is a farmer and this farmer has an experience of 20 years. For 20 years, he has been farming, he has been sowing seeds and he has been getting a crop. Now this farmer will have all the knowledge about what works and what does not work in case of farming, what crops are good for his soil, what is the weather that is required, everything, because of 20 years working in the same field. Now if someone goes and talks to 100, 200 or 300 such farmers in the same area and compiles the data which comes from each and every farmer, then we can get a pattern of what works in that particular area for farming and what does not work. And then that data can show us what are the successful practices because of which you can have a bumper crop, or what are the unsuccessful practices because of which you can lose a crop or because of which you can incur a loss. So that practice of collecting this data from many people and then analyzing that data in such a way that it gives us some result, and then we can use this result to do farming in this area in the future. That is what exactly is the field of data science. So if you think about this, data science is applicable to any field in the world. In today's date, data science is used in healthcare, data science is used in aviation, data science is used in travel and logistics, data science is used in hotel industry, data science is used in food industries. Okay, the biggest use of data science is in digital marketing. So there is not a single field where you cannot apply the learnings of data science. So then who is eligible to become a data scientist? Who can pursue a career in data science? Now this confusion comes because there is a difference between a data scientist and a data engineer. And if you understand the difference between these two, then you will be able to make a clear decision whether you want to pursue data science or not. So key is to understand the difference. Anyone from any field can do data science. But if you want to do data engineering, then you need to understand the software engineering background. You need to understand how to develop software systems, and you need to understand how to maintain software systems. So anybody from any field can become a data scientist. But if you want to become a data engineer, then you have to start with learning some kind of a programming language and learning how to build any kind of a software application. That is the key difference between a data scientist and a data engineer. And if you understand this key difference, you can make a decision whether you want to become a data scientist or not, because data science is for everyone. Data engineering, on the other hand, is for people from the software background. By now, you should be 50% sure whether you want to pursue a career in data science or you don't want to pursue your career in data science. But now we are going to look at the 7 stages of any data science project. If you are not yet convinced about starting a career in data science, then once you understand the 7 stages of a data science project, you can automatically see where you fit in within a project in any kind of a data science project and whether this career is for you or not. So there are 7 important stages of any data science project. The first stage is identifying the problem. In this stage, we are trying to find out what are the problems we are trying to solve with the help of data. And this is a very interesting stage. It can be a business problem, or it can be a social problem, it can be a political problem, it can be a problem of life, just like we are currently trying to solve the COVID-19 situation, and there are a lot of data scientists who are working on various different things related to COVID-19. So first thing is to understand the problem, and this is actually a analyst job. Someone from the same field can do a better job of understanding the problem. So if we are trying to solve a problem in healthcare and somebody who comes from healthcare has done data science, now this person can understand the problem because he comes from that field. So the first stage is identifying the problem. The second stage is data acquisition. In this stage, we decide what kind of a data we need for this project and where we can find this data. And again, here it is important that the person from the same field or the same industry can easily pinpoint the data. So during this period, you need someone who understands the industry. So this is the data acquisition stage. The third stage is data preparation. In this stage, we are cleaning and preparing the data for use. Again, you need somebody from that particular industry to be an expert on data science so that he can decide what is the exact data that we need. So data cleaning is a very important stage, but it is often very time consuming. The stage can go in weeks and months to clean and get the exact accurate data that we want. So if you see, all these 3 stages can be done by somebody who is not a software programmer. There is no requirement of programming for any of these stages of data science project. The fourth stage is exploratory data analysis. And here you require 2 kinds of skills. What you are doing is whatever data you have collected, you just look at that data and you start defining what kind of meaningful data can be extracted from this particular data set that we have. And this is very important stage. This stage is this is important because it will decide further whether we can use this data for any kind of analysis. Again, this stage requires someone to be from that industry, and this stage also requires some good understanding of working with data. So this is a combination of knowing the field that you are coming from, plus you also need some kind of data skills to be able to see the patterns within data. You need to know some ways in which you can define certain kind of data. You also need some kind of analytical skills so that you can decide which data is required for the project to be completed. The fifth stage of the project is data modeling. In this stage, you have to select the right model for your project. Now this is a very important stage where you need an understanding of maths and statistics and quantitative approaches to solving any problem with data. Here you need a good understanding of data as well as you need a good understanding of statistics. That is the reason a lot of data scientists come from the mathematical background. People very good in maths are very important for this stage of the process. If you don't come up with the right model for your project, then there are chances that your result can go wrong. So this is a very important stage of the project. The sixth stage is data visualization and communication. Now this stage is all about presentation. We have found a problem, we have collected the required data, we have applied some exploratory analysis, we have decided what model to use, and finally using that model we have come to some kind of a visual representation of how this data can solve the problem. Now we need to convince whoever are the stakeholders, if it is a business, if it is a political party, or if it is a social institution, we need to convince those people how we can solve the problem that we started with using the data and using the patterns and the models that we have found. Now the seventh and the final stage is the deployment stage. Once you are certain, once you are convinced that whatever data findings you have done and whatever models you have created are the right models that can help you in solving whatever problems you are trying to solve, then you have to deploy the solution. Now here, this solution is some kind of a software solution in most cases, or this can be just a report, and this report can be used by whatever organization wants to use this report to come to a certain kind of a conclusion. But in most cases, this is a software solution which finally gives you the results, or where artificial intelligence comes into picture, where automation can be done to certain processes within the organization using the data which we have found. Now within all these stages, I did not talk about data engineering, but you have to understand that in all the stages, some form of data engineering is required. So it is a combination of a data scientist and data engineers working together. For example, when you are developing a model, the engineer will help you to program a model so that you can develop that model at scale. If you are collecting data, then the data engineer can help you in all the systems which are required to collect the data, in building whatever forms are required, in helping you to clean the data. So in every stage of the system, a data engineer is certainly required. But in every stage of the system, an expert in data science can work with data engineers and build a project which is related to data science. So do you see that data science is a field in which anybody from any profession can get into? Now let us look at the 4 steps that are required to build a successful career in data science. Please understand that if you do all the 4 steps, then you will be more closer to your dream of pursuing a career in data science. But if you miss one of the steps, then chances are that you may be one of the 57% people who were not able to successfully start a career in data science. So the first step in pursuing a career in data science is to decide a domain. See, the domain is very important. If you come from a mechanical field, then it is better to select the mechanical domain or mechanical industries for pursuing a career in data science. That can help you because it will use your knowledge of mechanical plus your acquired knowledge in data science. If you are from maybe a law field, then you should pursue a data science career in law. So what you need to do is you need to first decide a domain. The second is to brush up your knowledge on maths and statistics or quantitative approaches to solving any problem. Now, maybe you were poor in maths during your school, or maybe you were a brilliant student in maths during your school. But when it comes to problem solving using data, you will need to understand the basic statistics as well as quantitative approaches. And there are several books which are available, but if you just go and brush up your knowledge on solving problem using data, so you need to understand that and you need to brush up that knowledge. That is very important. You can do it along with learning data science. There is no harm in that. The third step is to learn data science from some really authoritative place. Now, if you look at the description, then I have shared some resources where you can look at some data science specialization. Now that is an end-to-end course right from the basics of data science, right from the stages where you decide a problem to the end where you deploy a data science solution so that you become a good data scientist. But these are specialization and you can go and see the specialization, decide whether you want to do that or not. Now please understand, it takes time to become authoritative in data science. It can take anywhere from 6 months to a year. Some people even take about 2 years to become a data scientist. But if you take your time to complete all the basic foundations that are required for data science, then after you finish that course, after you get some kind of a certification, you will be more eligible to pursue a career in data science than all those people who are trying to learn data science in 30 days or 90 days. Because data science is a vast field, and unless you give it time, it is not going to help you to really become an expert in data science. Now the fourth and the most important step is, as soon as you start learning data science, you also need to start applying the basic knowledge of data science in solving certain problems that you identify yourself. This is a very important step. It is similar to when you learn programming. You cannot just read a book on programming and become a programmer. You have to simultaneously practice programming. You have to write code, you have to build projects, you have to build software applications. In the same manner, to be able to become a really good data scientist, as soon as you start learning, you have to start implementing whatever you are learning in real life projects of your choice. I'll give you a very simple example. There was a person who built a model which predicted the thunderstorms in United States. Just by studying the tweets and building a application using those tweets based on what people were tweeting, he predicted the path of the thunderstorms. And this path was very accurate according to all the other reports that were there in the media. So that is the essence of data science. So as soon as you start learning data science, you start applying it to some random projects that you do of your own, just so that you build that foundation. You can pick projects which are linked to your industry, to your domain, and you can build kind of a portfolio while learning data science, so that when you are looking for a job, when you are looking to transition from whatever you are doing to a career in data science, you can show this portfolio and you can show what was the kind of data analysis you have done to solve problems within a certain kind of an industry. And if you come up with this portfolio, this will be one of the most important step in getting a job in data science. So if you understand what is data science and you understand the different stages of project of a data science and you put your time in these 4 steps to learn data science, then you can certainly work in any industry. You can transition from whatever industry you are in to a career in data science. Not only that, but you can also get some of the highest paying jobs in data science. Hey, if you think you have more clarity after watching this video whether you want to pursue a career in data science or not, then show that by liking this video. If you have clarity, then like this video. If you didn't get the clarity that you are looking for, then dislike this video. But make sure that you let me know whether you are able to make a decision or not. And very important, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon if you want tried, tested and proven method to build an unstoppable career in the software industry. And if you're from the software development field and you want to know the highest paying jobs in the software industry, then watch this video. In this video, I am talking about 22 streams of software development which can give you a highest paying job in the software industry. Thank you for watching. Stay focused, stay rich.